This is the story of a time that a Fortnite nerd got egged. That's right, got egged. Like eggs were thrown. It was back in high school, senior year. I was having a really rough day, I'm not gonna lie. It was nighttime, it was like 8 p.m. and I was driving over to my friend's house because I was just ready to kick back and chill. But when I got to his place, I got in my feels a little bit and I ended up just sitting in my car for a little while. All of a sudden though, I heard a thud on the window and it was loud. I was like, what the heck was that? I'm like looking around trying to figure out what the heck happened, and then all of a sudden I feel another one. I see nothing around me, like nothing is going on outside. And the thud stopped for a little while, so I'm just sitting in my car and all of a sudden I see a car driving up the street. I could barely see it. They were driving with their lights off, like sneaking up the neighborhood to throw more eggs at my car. I finally started to realize what was going on. At this point, they had taken literally 3 laps around the block. And so I didn't know what to do, so I was just like bluffing. I held up my phone and I had the numbers 911 typed in. I wasn't about to call 911, but I held it up and I was like, I'm gonna call 911. And that's when they stopped and got out of the car, and it was some of my close friends. So I get out the car, I'm like, what the heck are you guys doing? And they started dying laughing. For one, they were not there to target me with the eggs. They told me that they were coming to egg my friend that I was going to chill with. His ex was there who he had just broken up with, and I'm not gonna lie, he broke up with her in a really bad way. Like, he was always really savage to her, but they were savage to each other. That was just their thing. But they were going there to egg my friend. And then I was just sitting out in my car. For one, my lights were off. Like, I don't even know how they knew I was in there. But they were like, dude, it would be so funny if we just egged this guy sitting in his car rather than egging the guy we were actually aiming for. So they changed directions and targeted me. I'm not gonna lie, I was pissed. I was like, bro, like, come on. I was already having a rough day and now there's egg all over my car. But they were just dying laughing. They were all drunk. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't even know if they had a designated driver. Like, they literally just told me that they had all been drinking in the car while driving around going to egg my friend. Not the best group of kids, but hey, they offered me $1 and was like, we're so sorry, like, I hope this makes up for it. I'm like, bro, I don't need $1. I need you to clean this egg off my car. After that, they just gave me a big old group hug and drove away. And I was left there staring at my egged up car in the pitch black darkness and the freezing cold, feeling sad and alone. I find this memory to just be the funniest thing ever nowadays. Like, I literally got egged just because I was sitting out in front of my friend's house when they were actually going there to egg him. But because I was there, I got egged while I was in the car. They didn't even know I was in the car at first. I just can't wrap my mind around this entire situation. But dude, it actually really sucked. Because you have to clean egg off your car right away, otherwise it's gonna chip your paint. And it was literally 0 degrees outside, so we had to like bring water out there. We were scrubbing it. All the egg was frozen on my car and the water was freezing on our hands. It was the coldest thing ever, and it took literally 3+ hours to clean. So not a fun time in the moment, but sometimes the worst memories turn into some of the favorite memories later on in life, and you don't even realize that they're going to be the best memories. Like, in the moment, I was just like, man, this sucks, but now it's one of my funniest stories. It kind of reminds me of that saying from The Office where it's like, I wish I knew I was in the good old days while I was still in them. It's literally the best saying ever because it's so true. No matter where you are in life, you always are going to have some valuable memories from where you are now. Like, let's be honest, we all pretty much hated school for the most part, but dude, some of my best memories ever to this day are from when I was in school. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a happy person, I'm enjoying what I'm doing now, but when I think back to some of my memories in high school, I'm like, man, I wish I could go back for a day or maybe a week or maybe a year. Not a year, I take that back. But dude, there's some of the best memories ever from there. That Office saying is just so true, and it hits at home every single time I hear it. I wish I knew I was in the good old days while I was still in them. So make sure you're reminding yourself that even though it may not feel like the good old days sometimes, you're in the good old days. Almost every day of your entire life is going to be considered the good old days at some point later on in your life. So enjoy it while you're there. All my favorite quotes are kind of similar to that one. Like, there's that one where it's like, true happiness is not felt when you achieve your dreams. It's felt on the journey towards your dreams. All my favorite quotes are about enjoying life in the moment. It's good to look forward to the future and to think ahead because otherwise you're just going to be blindly going through life, which isn't good. But it's so important, way more important, to enjoy where you're at now and enjoy the present day. And it's similar with the past, you know, it's good to learn from your mistakes in the past and to think back to good memories, but you can't be stuck in the past. You have to think about the future and enjoy the present. But let me just tell you why I like the journey one so much, you know. Happiness is felt on the journey to your dreams, not when you're actually at the dreams. I don't know the exact words of that quote, but it's something like that. I've heard from somebody that sometimes the best of dreams that you can possibly have are the ones that you can never actually reach, but instead they're ones that you continue to chase for your whole life. Because the journey to your dreams is the best part. It's not actually achieving your dreams. And I know this sounds crazy, but I kind of agree with it. Obviously, you don't want to live in constant failure because you're chasing your dreams and you're never getting it. But if good things come from the journey of chasing your dreams, then those type of dreams are the best ones to have. Like if you have a dream that you can accomplish in 6 months and then boom, you're there and you got it, what are you chasing anymore? This quote helped me out so much in my journey of content creation. I've enjoyed the journey so much, like ever since I was 12 and I was starting to learn how to edit. I enjoyed those memories. I still think back to those sometimes and I'm like, man, I'm so happy I started editing when I was 12 years old. I'm so happy that I got shown to that side of the world and that I realized that this is a possibility. Otherwise, I would have never gotten to where I am now. But I've enjoyed the journey so much, and obviously there were times that I thought about giving up. But in those times, I remind myself of that quote. Happiness is felt on the journey to your dreams, and there's gonna be rough times, but keep on pushing because good things are going to come on this journey. I bet 95% of you right now that are watching this video are like, what the heck did I just click on, bro? The title of this video is Fortnite Nerd Gets Egged. Relatable, dude. I just kind of pressed the record button and all of a sudden now we're talking about dreams and chasing your dreams. This is the Fortnite Nerd series, bro. This is what always happens. I start out by telling you a memory and then all of a sudden I'm on some sidetrack where we're just going off into dreams and motivational speech. I don't know what I'm doing here, bro. But let's try to wrap this up in some kind of understandable, normal way. So summary, I got egged. It sucked. Years later, not so bad anymore. So if we think about it, was it actually a bad thing that this happened? No. Life may feel bad in the moment, but it's all about perspective and how you think about it. Try to enjoy every little thing that happens to you along the way in life. Know that you are in the good days, even though sometimes it may not feel like the good days. Trust me, you're in the good days. Life may feel long and hard, but just know we're all on a journey, and the journey to your dreams is the fun part of life. Anytime I actually achieve something, I'm like, woohoo! But in reality, it doesn't compare at all to the actual journey of getting to that woohoo moment. Right now, right here, should be a good time for you. So wake up, smile, go about your day, and remember to enjoy the journey. If you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing if you're new. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.